Welcome back to Taco Bowl Gaming. My name is Taco Bowl, and today we're playing as the provisional Russian government, trying for the Romanovs Laugh Last achievement. Honestly, I'm not overly certain that we're going to get it here, but we're certainly going to try. And really would like to know that things are moving a little faster than they currently are. Can you maybe clean this up before you do your thing? Hopefully that's cleaned. Looks like we'll have hit all the areas that we need to. And I need you there. What are you doing? Okay, so yeah, you're eating this up. That's good. No, you gotta go here. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do, last time I switched all the equipment over. That should be ready to go. I'm also going to switch over to Grand Battle Plan, because that's what I eventually am going to want. So I want to start getting some doctrines down there, and that should be okay. Why don't you head on up in here? You need to cut this in two. Just got to start working on it. Yeah, you hold that. Well, let's take a risk. Let's see if I can't get a quick encirclement. Try, at least. See what we can do here. Push this down. These are not intended to be combat troops, these cavalry. They won't win you very many battles. I guarantee you that. Let's fight. You can take that real quick before you move further. This will at least cut off these two units. For now, you're all on that. I want this cleaned up first before we do anything else. And yes, I'm aware of the supply issues that are going to happen up north. It's kind of unavoidable right now. We need to make sure that we're taking the railways. So stop. Your line is roughly there. And I know that we have some issues with cavalry. Why don't you head out right up here and we'll try to cut across again. Alright, so one of those is being done, and yeah, so now we don't have this unit that was doing its thing. That's fine. Come over here, you do your thing. You head up here again. Yeah, you're just heading across, that's good. You head right on up there, you head up here. More or less. Just kind of... You guys do your thing. Alright, I want you moving. Your offensive line, I know that you're under supply issues, so I want you to go, but cautiously. For now, we do have an air doctrine available. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't really care about aces at the moment. And I know that this airfield is overrun, and that's okay. I actually think that we need to have them go over here. So we have call for aid done. I think it was decisions. Alright, what I don't want is that. I don't want Japanese protection or anything. So sabotage behind enemy lines. Enemy units suffer damage to organization, or we get a bunch of military factories, which is kind of what I wanted. And that requires the Civil War to be over. So let's go for aristocratic investments. There are still many of the former Russian nobility strewn across the world, a good number of them in possession of considerable wealth. Some of that wealth can be made available for us to buy weapons and equipment. Yes, indeed. We have a whopping 6 military factories right now, which means the Soviets have all of these. That's not good. I only want 10 on that. We need a heavy fighter to be built eventually. But we'll deal with that when that comes to it. Yeah. You get right in there. You head right on over there. And why don't you start cleaning up the next little bit over here. Alright, they want to send volunteers. Yes, absolutely. I would love to have 11 additional divisions from anti-Soviet groups. Let's go ahead and get the gun stuff. I had withheld from doing that for fear that we would have issues, but I didn't want to give it to the Soviets, I should say. But it seems like it would be good for us to have that. And obviously, eventually, we want to clean all of this up. That's kind of the goal. Now what are you doing? And I'm hopeful that the decision to increase the combat width of those units was a wise one and not a foolish one. Because admittedly, it could be a foolish one. No. You head this way. They have arrived. Oh, we can get a new, oh, yeah, you. Field Marshal stuff. I don't want a Field Marshal treat. I want to encircle some troops. The more troops we're able to encircle, the faster we can, win the war, because hey, a stockpile of weapons. You know, that we have fewer troops to worry about. That's my goal. That's all we're trying to do here. Alright, one of you move that way, the other one needs to stay put right where you are. Apparently you are now retreating, so we won't deal with that. Why don't you move? You, why aren't you in orange anymore? We have units that are unassigned. We've lost a bunch of units. But also gained some? I'm not sure what just happened with all of that. Alright, you go like that. Why don't you actually come this way and then come north along the path? Yep, you do that, no problem. And I'm going to actually have you surgical. Now? Oh, we have a unit not doing anything. No. You go right up here and then come back. Go over here. Alright. We're actually doing worse than the Soviets were. Kind of the fear that one can have with this war. Go ahead and attack. I know that there's no supply. I don't really care. Because I think that it's winnable. Without supply, that is just going to wind up being the more aggressive faction. Yeah, that's what I want you to be right there. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's going to wind up being where we are. The lines are actually breaking. Like there's no units in here. Come on over here. Alright, why don't you build only one military factory and then start building some railways. Along here. And along there. Even if only one, it's something. Counterattack that. Join in the attack. I don't know if we're going to get encirclements in here, but we'll at least have something. Let's see if we can get the cipher for the Soviets. 200 days? We might still be fighting in 200 days. More of a concerned statement than anything else. You attack here, you attack here. One of you needs to come in here and rescue these units. The other one pin. I know we have no supply at this point. Nationalist uprising. Okay, this is rightful Russian territory. Where is Belarus? Right there. So that should pull some Soviet units off the line. In theory. at least. Is this unit, like, not able to move? What's going on? I'm sure. Yes, we got no stuff here. It's okay. We can get these. I think at this point we need all the help we can get. So let's go ahead and get this. Decades of communist mismanagement have left a great many people angry and disillusioned at the communist government. Where the communists still cling to power, we can use these people to hasten their defeat. Indeed. And I want, you know, straight down the thing. We're now way down in infantry equipment. We're down in all sorts of equipment, so... Operation Beg? They will do? Ooh, they will do a lot. Okay. Quest Lend-Lease? No, they won't even do that. Alright, well, they won't do anything. But the Germans will. Of course, that's going to come by convoy. Which is going to be problematic. Alright, all of you guys do here. Clean this up. Pretty please. Do your thing. The rest of you, delete all orders. I just... Hopefully, didn't delete this order. I did not. Good. So that would have been embarrassing. We're going to have one giant line. And just kind of do your thing there. And I want you to go as you can. As you can. But we have nothing. We can go to war economy at 150. I think that's going to be the first thing we need to do. No, you head there. This will be okay. And the railroads we had lined up are completely useless. Because we are actually losing the war. As I feared might actually be possible because... well, because of where we are. But we do have the next doctrine available. So what I'm going to do is actually stop. And there may come a time where I just say that we need to learn our lessons, namely that we need to have the... take as much land as we can by decisions, because that increases the amount of army we get, and try again. That may wind up being a thing. And if it is, that's okay. If that winds up being what we do with this and the lessons we learn from this, that's perfectly fine. By me. Yeah, what in the world? They're counterattacking. Unrest in the Soviet Union. Good. Alright, we have 156. Let's switch over to total mobilization, yes. Even better. So long as we don't lose this, which we shouldn't. We still, though, have no actual civilian factories, so we're still going pretty slow. Alright, so we have nothing else we really can do over here. Well, we can get advisors, but we're not going to hire them anytime soon, so... Fun times. Let's get Eastern Development, then. Because we can at least do that. The areas in the Far East beyond the Ural Mountains offer vast untapped resources and wide arrays areas for industrial development, and we must ensure that we are prepared to power bigger projects. There you go. And we just try to hold on as long as we can. Get yourself over there. You get over here. You get over here too. Because, yeah, they're taking this land, and it's not looking pretty. It is definitely not looking pretty, I'll tell you that. How many trucks do I have? 947. Truckify the entire army. Because, my god, we just lost this. Attack in here because we need to pin them down so we can get out. Nationalist uprising. No, that's rightful Russian territory. I just hope they don't eventually join the Axis or something crazy like that. To be honest, we could probably work with it, giving it to them, but no. Get in there, get in there, get in there. How is someone even attacking them? How is that even happening? There we go. Enemy desertions. But yeah, no. Just stay where you are. Some more troops. I thoroughly enjoy that. Alright. Let's clean up. Clean up. We have Italians just sitting there, I guess. Germans just sitting here. They're not helping. There are a lot of these problems. So we really got to clean up the eastern side. And we can't get this yet, because we need to fully control these territories. Fine, whatever. We could do this, but no. So I do think that perhaps getting some mobilization plan and some of the stuff for military might be a good idea. So let's do that. Strengthen the mobilization plan. Our biggest military advantage has always been the vastness of our country and the amount of people living in it. But when it comes to getting soldiers to the front, these two things can work against each other. We have to continuously improve and update our mobilization plans to ensure that in the event of war, we can concentrate our forces quickly. Alright. Let us go and try to attack. They're going to be just regular cautious, so they're attacking in the areas they have supply. That's probably wise. We're building up the supplies down here. That's good. Otherwise, I need to get supply up here if at all possible. So you're going there, so you go here, and you go here, and here? Yeah. Let's take the one that's going there, and you're going to go here. Just trying to move them forward. We're going to keep going as long as we can until we're for sure that this ain't going to work. But I've been talking about gaming. Hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below. All that good stuff would really, really help. And I will see you next time.